The heavy cavalry sword is the most underrated weapon in Chivalry 2, and today we're using it in two defense matches, one on the knight class and one on the footman. What is going on, guys? It's Sean Salami, and this weapon fills a role that no other weapon in the game really does. It's obviously a one-hander, but because it has incredible reach and swing manipulation combined with its slow speed, it plays more like a two-handed weapon that you can use a shield with. Of course, though, there's the catch. Compared to the other one-handed weapons, it is slower, like I said, but its damage is also just bad. You're going to land plenty of hits and rack up takedowns, but don't expect the kills to come nearly as easily. When the heavy cavalry sword was added, I remember thinking Torn Banner had done something really cool. Instead of introducing a weapon to dominate the meta, they created one with its own identity and playstyle, and I appreciate that about this weapon. Let's jump into game number 1. We'll be defending on the fall of Lionspire. Oh, what's up, Sir Cheese? Sir Cheese is a cool guy. I always like running into him. Another viewer. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, let's keep going, though. That stuff just, it never gets old, man. I love you guys. Why did I run into that crowd? That was so dumb. Damn, I did not think Cheese saw me. This dude's getting better. He's got eyes on the back of his head, I swear to God. Okay, so I want to take an opportunity real quick to say, this is not dick riding. Someone's feeling bad that they're saying, oh, I don't know, I don't care if this is dick riding, I just want to say I enjoy your videos. If you guys see me, say hi. The chat's going to make fun of you no matter what you say. It doesn't really matter. You can say anything. You can say, I like the war axe. Someone will say, oh, the battle axe is better. War axe sucks, you're an idiot. So if you want to say hi, don't worry about the chat. And anyway, yeah, back to the video. And if you are liking it and enjoying this video, please consider liking and subscribing because it does help me out a ton. And this video was not easy to make because I was struggling to get good gameplay this week for a variety of reasons. I might be washed, who knows? But yeah, back to the video. As far as one-handers go, this has got to be one of the best ones for 1vx. The reach is just so helpful. Just fires everywhere, man. Packing up more fires. What is this? fly could kill me with my health right now. I gotta get out of here. Try and get back to the square after this heal. Get out myself. Gotta get that hit in. Whoa, still alive? That guy really wanted me dead. What the hell? Cav sword you see people stab a lot with, and that is a good attack, but I'm just loving the overhead when I get someone by themselves. It's doing me a lot of good work right here. God, this thing just, when it hits, it hits. They're not even getting really in the town square yet. They haven't captured much of it, so I'm probably going to back out of here soon. I want to actually do Lionspire. This whole week has just been cursed with matches. Nothing ever finishes. Everything gets speed run. If it does finish, just, I don't know. I haven't been able to record shit. Yeah, that's an autopilot then. I don't know what I was thinking. It happens a few times a game, I guess. So the way I want to play the Cav Sword on a meat grinder objective like this is to be stabbing in between teammates and play like that. And I just have so much trouble with stab-focused weapons on meat grinder objectives as well as one-handers. So out of any kind of objective, this is where I'm going to struggle the most with this weapon. So I don't think this is going to go too well. Usually I just switch off the weapon entirely if I was playing, not doing a weapon showcase. Backing up here can be a death trap. Let's make sure we get out of here before more people come. They pushed us back all the way to the gate so fast. That was crazy.
Everyone! The Masons are within our walls!
It's when you're fighting knights non-stop that you realize the cavalry sword's damage is just so lacking. Because think about, with all these hits I'm landing, if these were vanguards or footmen, I'd be getting so many more kills and just helping the team a lot more, but it's just the downside of this weapon. Yeah, we gotta cut our losses and get out of here. This trebuchet's cooked. Let's try and defend this last one, see if we can secure a win. So a tough, hard-fought win. Now, the kills are going to be low in this one because it's the cap store. The damage is just lacking. 92 takedowns is not really good for me usually either, but when you look at the rest of the team, it was a bit of a struggle in this one. They were lower levels, so definitely outmatched. And it kind of feels good to be the difference in games like that, even if I don't necessarily always care about the win. Now, this Thayic Stronghold, we're going to be playing the footman class. And this one, we got off to a very slow start. We did not do well in the first half of this game before everything started to really click and we got the hang of it in objective number 3 or 4 about, and then things really picked up as we started to get the hang of the cav sword on the footman class. The footman class is a class I'm not as good with, so it took a little bit of time to get used to in this one, and there was no warm-up game beforehand. But again, I think that's part of the fun, is seeing me figure out the weapon when it's one I don't typically use. It's not like Greatsword or Messer Part 500, right? So let's get into game number 2. Looks like for the millionth time this week, we're going to be getting a speed run, so I'm not going to be enjoying a very long Thayic, but let's do the best we can here. I always feel so indecisive when I play footman with this health. I just never know when I should commit to a fight and when to not. I gotta stop throwing my shield so much, but it's so fun. I just like the look of not having a shield. I always forget the charge attack is a thing on footman. I gotta play this class more. That's not nice. I really got to get focusing here because this has not been a good first half of this match. That was way, way better. Let's try and keep this momentum up. Finish strong.
We can't let them get any closer. Keep control of the courtyard.
No VIP for me in this one, but let's see if we can help Argon secure a win here. So again, I did my best trying to record some Cavalry games, and I think they came out pretty good, but this week was beyond cursed, and it wasn't an unfamiliar weapon to be fair. If you want to see me play much better with weapons I'm much more familiar with, check out some videos on the screen now. Love you guys. See you in the next one.